people. I can see. Good evening, amazing people. I can see we have so many guests around. I can see we have so many guests. And also, if you have someone, a guest that is yet to attend the meeting, let them join right now. And before we get started, kindly type in where you're listening in from. If you're in Nairobi, type in where you're listening in from, and so that we get to just warm up. And yeah, there's one from Mombasa, Regina Mwakio, Shaz, Nairobi. You have Nakuru, Zainab. Amazing. Where are you listening in from? Uganda. That is Sarah. Amazing. There is Ma from Nairobi. Nicole, Nairobi. Gloria, Nairobi. Wow. Where exactly in Nairobi? Broadly in Nairobi. Amazing. I can see you guys. There's Mombasa. Anybody outside Kenya? There's Nairobi. Wow. South Coast, Diani. No. I'm overwhelmed. I can't keep up with the shout outs. The reason why my smile is so loud is because I'm excited about what I am about to share. If you're here for the first time, listen in keenly. The same thing was shared to me back then in 2017, and I've really enjoyed. I just thank God for the decision I made back then in 2017. So this presentation is going to be very short, sweet, and inspiring, and then also will seek to help you understand this business the deepest way possible. And then also we won't go too much into the technicalities, but we'll try help you have a clue of this business and understanding. So if you're here, at least we know you've sacrificed your day. You've had an amazing day all through. It was Eid. Today was a holiday, and to all our Muslim brothers, happy Eid. And yeah, so right now we are here together. What I'll request of you is stick to this screen, because what I'm going to share with you, it will possibly change your life. And if it's going to change your life, there's no need of you multitasking. If you're going to multitask, if you're going to go to TikTok, etc., let me be the first to welcome you to just leave the meeting, and then we just leave those who are keen to just listen all through the very end. I'll try to be as interesting as possible, and also I'll try to be as interactive as possible. Sawa. Yeah, so as you've heard, my name is Alan, and then also my Zoom, that's my name. I'll go straight into sharing my screen, and we get started together. I'll go straight into the presentation. So just a moment, guys. Yep, as I'm sharing my screen. So remember, if you have someone who's yet to join the presentation, it will be so good if they join from the beginning, because at least they get to understand everything fast and well. So, okay, I've shared my screen. I believe it's very visible. Is my screen visible? Is my screen visible? Yep, I believe it. If it's visible, type a number 2 on the chat box. If you can see the aloe vera company and your dream, our plan, type a number 2. Yeah, I've gotten the confirmation. So before we begin, your dream is our plan. I haven't said your CV, I haven't said your qualification, I haven't said your course, I haven't said your job, I haven't said anything. I believe all of us have dreams. I believe all of us dream. And if you have dreams, that's our plan. Sawa. Now let's dive into the presentation. And I'll put this pointer. Just a moment, let me put the pointer. Okay. Now this presentation is for you if, number one, you don't have time. If you currently have so many engagements, maybe you're working, maybe you are doing a very tough course. If you're very, very busy, this presentation is for you. So if you don't have time, if you're currently having other engagements, and yeah, you can type a number 3 on the chat box. I want to see those who are doing part-time businesses or they are employed, etc. I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to know that I'm talking to the right people. So if you're ready, you have other things going on, you feel like you're so busy, you don't have time, you get home very tired to sleep, etc. If you're so busy, this presentation is for you. And then also, this presentation is for you if, sorry, I'm trying to go to the next one. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, guys. I hope I'm still audible. I don't know why my screen is not moving. Okay, I'll share again. Okay, so if you don't have time, this presentation is for you. Number two, if you feel like you're not living in a good neighborhood, I don't have any issue with such a kind of neighborhood. At least they are permanent, nice houses, etc. But if you feel you just need to move to a better place, if you feel you want to change where you're living, or if, let's say you just want to improve your neighborhood, maybe you're about to have kids and you don't feel safe living in such kind of environment, this presentation is for you. Also, if you're just trying to further your education, you want maybe to go for your master's, or you're struggling with your fee, or you are a parent and you have kids, right now I know fees are really skyrocketed. Also, this presentation is for you. Or if you're looking for that extra income. For me, myself, I didn't have any income. I had zero income. I was looking for the income itself. So if in this presentation and you're looking for the extra income, this presentation is for you. If you have no income and you're looking for the income itself, also, this presentation is going to be an amazing one for you. I want to listen in. Sawa sawa. And then also, let's say you're drowning in debts. You have your loans, you have your leases, you have your mortgages, you have your car loans, all those things. If you feel like you're drowning in debts, this presentation is for you. I don't care. I've had people who've come for the pettiest of loans. Yani, someone just struggling with Fuliza, and then someone who's also struggling with big, big, big loans. So whichever that relates with you, this presentation is for you. And then finally, if you just want to be extraordinary, yes, you're okay, you're doing very well, but you just want something extra. This presentation is for you. Sawa sawa. Now let's go briefly into the presenter. This is me. Of course, my name is Allan Asuma. I'm an electrical and electronic engineer. I knew about the business when I was still a student in second year doing this course. Before this, I tried so many other things, but it was a bit tough for me. So eventually I started in the business, and right now I'm a manager at Forever Living Products. Manager is someone with a good team, someone who's mentoring enough people, but you get to understand in details as we proceed. And then also, my team in Forever is called Kenya Finest. It's a team of excited young people, employed professionals who are building this business to just become better. So that's my team that I'm currently leading. And currently, I'm 27 years old. I believe I'm still pretty young. Sawa. Now, this is my Forever story. I knew about Forever back in 2017. And before I knew about Forever, I was doing, of course, I was studying, doing one, two, three things here and there. But I was told this about, before May, before 2017 May, the person who showed me this business had mentioned this thing to me, but it never made sense to me back then. It was around February. But now, on around May, mid-May, there was something that really happened that hurt my ego. And actually, just that one experience made me come and listen to this presentation, because I wanted some extra income so that I don't find myself in the same situation. Now, before Forever, I tried so many things to earn an income or still something stable, but nothing used to work for me because I was a student doing engineering, which is a very, very tough course. And my main driving factor, other than my ego being really hurt, I also wanted my own house. And then also I wanted some good lifestyle. That was me. I was so, fresh. I wasn't happy about myself. So I became a wholesale member in Forever in July 2020, July 22nd, that is in 2017, and manager at 2020 April. So that was me when I became a wholesale member. Very excited. Finally, I was starting to build, I was starting to enjoy the benefits of Forever. So we all start somewhere, and that's why I'm sharing my story. And let me proceed. Let me proceed. Now, I don't know why this thing is not moving. Going to the next slide. Okay. Who's Forever? Who's Forever? First of all, Forever was founded back in 1978. This is our founder. His name is Rexmon. I founded the company back in 1978. Before 1978, Rexmon was already very, very well established in the real estate industry. He was one of the richest people, top 100 richest people back in 1978. And he was a philanthropist also. So when he founded this company, he thought, instead of me giving people fish, let me show them how to also fish. So he founded back in 1978. And then also, why is this not going? You were founded back in 1978. Sorry, guys, and this is our global management team. Sorry, if I'm lagging, it's because my computer is a bit slow. I don't know why. These are management team. So this is our founder, Rex Mon, founded back in 1978. These are management team. I want you guys to understand the background or the pillars of Forever. So these are the people who are currently running. Rex Mon currently is no longer in the picture, but the son has picked. There is the son. the son has picked from the position that Rex used to have. He is currently overseeing the company. So these are management. They all together, they have over 300 plus collective years of experience in the network marketing industry. And then also we are the largest growers and manufacturers of aloe vera in the world. Now, I'll allow you, if you want, you can go Google the largest growers and manufacturers of aloe vera. You'll actually notice we are the largest in the entire world. So also, we are in over 165 countries worldwide. In the entire world, we have around, I think we don't have more than 200 countries worldwide. So we have over 165. That's more than 3/4 of the world. Now, you can do business in all those countries that we have our wings spread all over. And then also, you are financially stable and you're debt free. This is our head office. It's back in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is where all the management, etc., everything is being handled. So our company has no debts and we don't have all those things. So since 1978, we've been seeing steady growth. Actually, in 2020, that's when we had the most massive hike in our growth. So all through, we've been growing because we're in the wellness industry. And you'll get to see the importance of this as we also proceed. Okay. Now, what do we do? What do we really do in Forever? I've told you guys we're the largest growers and manufacturers of aloe. So we grow this aloe vera by ourselves. We don't outsource. We don't outsource other people to plant for us. We do everything by ourselves. And this is very important because we are trying to control the quality of our product. Let me show you our plantation. So this is just a video of our plantations. This is just a video of our plantation, the largest in the world. I'm trying to show you also the plantation process, etc., so that you get to understand the backbone of this business before we proceed to the money bit. Okay. Now let's watch the video together. Big up. So you've seen our plantation, etc. So we do everything. And the reason why we use human beings for harvesting is so that they only pluck the mature leaves. Now, when you pluck the mature leaf and you package it and you give to your customer yourself for consumption, at least you're sure you're getting the maximum value. And then also, other than just planting, we research our products and we do everything regarding packaging, etc. We do all that by ourselves. Remember, the reason why you do that so that you control the quality. When dealing with wellness products, you have to be sure about the quality. That's why we don't compromise on this. Okay. Now let's have a look at some of our manufacturing and also research, etc. And after that, we'll now proceed. Okay.
I am Jim Bogus, manufacturing manager for Aloe Vera America. I am responsible for the compounding or blending of the products as well as the packaging. We work together with engineering companies to design this custom packaging and blending equipment. And it was a $5.5 to $6 million investment. products is willing to make such a sizable investment because they want to be here for the next 30 years. They want to be here for the next 100 years, making the highest quality, safest, most efficient product possible. Our distributors can be confident that we have the highest state-of-the-art equipment for their products. FOP is going to redefine the industry. As a matter of fact, we're doing it now. We're always moving forward, so we're succeeding.
Okay, now the reason why I've shown you guys those videos so that you get to understand we are not dealing with herbs and mitishamba. You see, sometimes you'll try tell people that okay, we are selling natural products. They start telling you, oh, those mitishambas, etc. No, of course you're dealing with natural products that are well researched, that are well packaged to ensure that you get the maximum value from those products. Okay, now we produce the world's finest products, and we ensure from plant to product to you, there is no middleman in between there so that you get the maximum quality from the product that you get. Actually, we are vertically integrated. We do everything by ourselves. There is no middleman, okay? Now, the global market, let me show you uh, just a scientific research of the market when it comes to some of our products. When you come to personal care and skincare products, there is over 315 billion globally yearly that people normally invest in the personal care industry. So it's an industry that you can actually invest in. You see, and we're going to help you invest in this industry using some of the best products. I have a team member in Mombasa who's actually doing massive business in the personal care industry. So this is an untapped market. So let's say you wanted to invest in a market in the personal care and skincare. We're going to give you the products which is well researched, well packaged, and well delivered to you, so that when you sell to your customer, they get the maximum value and you get to tap into this massive income. And you see, the beauty about personal care and skincare, this is something that we've been doing ever since you're born. I remember ever since I was born, I've been taking care of myself, brushing my teeth, applying oil on my face, etc. So it's a market that is there. We just try to shift them into the good products that we have. Now let's take a look at the weight management products. Or the market in the weight management. This is one of the best market, and also I have people in my team who are making massive from this. So globally, every year over 586 billion Kenya shillings is just floating in the weight management industry. If you can't afford to open a gym, trust you me, you see these boxes here, they can actually help you invest in this industry. And then also when you partner with us, you can make a good income out of this. You see, out of the 586 billion, you can get a very good stake out of that. So there is market for this. And then let's talk about, okay, that's the C9 program, which actually this is just a detox program that normally use to kickstart the fitness laws, the fitness program. So this weight management industry, it has so much money. I also have people that I'm actively mentoring who are making so much in this industry. And then also we have nutritional supplements. These where I've actually invested massively. I love them because I never knew people needed to supplement until I came to understand the nutritional gap that you actually currently have. And sometimes when I'm marketing the products, when I'm trying to educate my clients, they are like, why didn't you give me this information maybe a year ago? Because by now I wouldn't be having this and these issues. Because right now, Kenyans, Africans, and all over the world, people are becoming more keen about their nutrition. Right now, vitamin C, it's hotcake. When it comes to zinc for men, it's hotcake. You see, myself, I've heavily invested in the nutritional care supplements, and they also I'm tapping on this massive market. You can also tap on the same. If you also think, how can I also improve my nutrition, or how can I tap in this nutritional market? We offer something there for you also. We have the skincare. I've shown you the skincare. I've shown you the fitness. I've shown you the personal care. All that. So we have the products for you and the marketing plan. You just plug into the system. So what do we normally do in this business? First of all, it's very important to use the products. You can't be selling the best products in the world while you go use the substandard ones. Like for instance, our tooth gel, it's the best in the world. It's fluoride free. Now I'm trying to imagine you're here selling our tooth gel and then you go use some other brands out there. Even you yourself, you're not honest to yourself. You can't get the customers. You can't. You see, what we sell, it's not the science behind the products. We sell the stories, what you're experiencing. Okay. So it's very important for you to use the products. And when using the products, you should start sharing the benefits of the products, talking to people about the benefits, and then you start developing your customers. That's what you do. And by doing this, you now start making some good income, some good profits. And while doing that, you also build a team. Now, talk to people about the opportunity, talk to people about this good business that you actually have. Because when you start building a team, that's when you start spreading your wings. Now, the importance of building a team. Now, try and imagine, let's say you want to invest in the maybe personal care industry or the beauty industry or whichever. Or let's say you have okay, even before you go to this business, let's say you have a hotel. And then in that hotel, you are everything. You are the cashier, you are the cook, you're the watchman, you're the waiter, you're everything in that hotel. And that hotel has a capacity of, let's say, 100 people. During lunchtime, if 100 people walk into your hotel, for you, don't want to employ anybody. You just want to maximize on your effort. I'm sure 100% you won't be able to serve all those 100 people. Okay, but now if you want to improve on your productivity, you bring a team of employees, you employ people. And when you do that, now you'll actually find if that hotel is able to serve 100 people, when lunchtime everybody just comes and wants to eat, you'll be able to serve everybody and everybody will be satisfied. That's the whole point about building a team. It's just trying to multiply your effort. Now, you see, also, I normally use this example. Let's say, for instance, supermarkets. For me, I'm in Rongai. Someone else might be maybe in Ruaka, another one maybe in Kisii. If you're in Kisii, you can't come to buy a loaf of bread in the Naivas that is in Rongai or in Nairobi. You'll buy at the one that is actually there at Kisii because it's the closest to you. That's the same thing about multiplying yourself and opening networks. Okay, because this industry that you are in is network marketing. Network marketing is not marketing online. Network marketing is opening branches so that you can reach to so many people. Now let's come back to this business. Let's say you want to invest in the personal care industry or the weight industry, etc. And let's say you open a gym. If that gym is performing very well, you'll want to open another branch, right? If that branch performs very well, you'll want to open another branch. Now, that's the same thing with us. When you join and you're doing very well in the business, you open another branch. By opening another branch, you train another person how to do the same business. That's another branch you've opened. And that person that you're training into this business will be able to reach people that you'll never reach no matter what you do, maybe by just them texting hello. You see, they have their own networks. So that's the whole point about building a team. And it's just trying to multiply yourself so that you can actually maximize on your productivity. And then after that, you coach your team. You see, if you open a gym and then you don't put equipment into that gym, nothing will happen. People will just be coming and then they do their Zumba, and then after they'll get tired of that. But by putting the equipments, now you are equipping your gym. The same thing, if you're getting people into your team and then you start coaching them to do the same things that you've been doing, now you're starting to having a productive team. Now you'll actually say, now I have I have a network. That's the whole point. We use the products. After using the products, we share the products and the benefits of the products, and then we build a team by showing them what we do. And then after that, the next thing we do, we coach and duplicate what you're actually doing. If you're doing this to get your customers, show others what you're doing to also get their own customers. Now, how to get started, of course. First of all, you become your own best customer. You can come and purchase your Start Your Journey combo pack. Becoming a member is absolutely free. It's free. There's no money being charged to become a member. And anytime you pay money to the company, you'll be given products in exchange. So you can either join as a wholesale member or as a preferred customer. As a preferred customer, myself, when I was still a student, I joined as a preferred customer because I didn't have the enough capital to start as a wholesale member. And for that, I needed to do volumes of around 67,000 within 2 consecutive months for me to become a wholesale member. But in my team, I've had people who've come and they've purchased this Start Your Journey combo pack. If you purchase this Start Your Journey combo pack, you become a wholesale member and you're given products that you now start kickstarting your business, that you sell, you get back your money, and that money becomes your cyclical capital. And the money that you get to invest to get this kit so that you get your products to market your people and whichever way that you'll be taught on how to market, it's around 51,500 Kenya shillings. And then you give her the products, you sell those products, you get back your money, and then you buy again, and then you sell. Now, the second time when you'll be buying and selling, you'll actually make some very good profits because it will be a wholesale member. So there are two ways of joining. Number one, you can either join without really buying the kit, but after that, of course, you'll start looking for customers, you're getting your customers, you sell to them, you buy one or two products for your personal consumption, and then you accumulate your volumes until they get to two case credits, but you'll get to understand those things as we proceed. Now, that money becomes your cyclical capital. You see, let's say if you have a business for selling clothes, when you sell that cloth, or let's say when you sell your stock, your bill, that money you don't go start paying for fee, you don't go start paying for your rent. Even if your house is being closed, that's your seed money, that's your stock money. Once you sell, the money that you use to pay all those other things is the profits you've made. But your seed money, you make it become cyclical, and that's how people move from selling one bill to two bills to 30 bills to opening big stores because they don't misuse their seed money. So if you've joined and you'd be invested, let's say even let's say for instance 10,000 Kenya shillings, that's your seed money that is going to keep growing until you get to massive levels. Now, you choose your path. And once you become a member, after that, you choose your path to success. You use and share the products. And then after that, you build a team. And after that, you build a large team. You can start building a small team and then a large team. Now let's go to using and sharing the products. How do you get your customers, etc., and such kind of things? Once you start using the products, you start retailing. There's so many ways of retailing. I'll show you as we proceed. After that, if you get around 15 to 20 customers that you're selling to on a monthly basis, as a wholesale member, you can make anywhere from 25,000 to 40,000 profits per month. This is your money. This is the money that your one gym, the first gym that you've just opened, will be giving you if you just sell to 15 to 20 customers in a month. Remember, this is as a wholesale member. Okay, I've shown you how to become a wholesale member. You can either come and accumulate your orders until they get to 67,000, or you can purchase start your journey combo pack at 51,000 and you become a wholesale member instantly. And when you start selling, you can make anywhere from 25,000 to 40,000 per month. Now, if you get even more customers, you will make even more. Your profits are not capped. Okay. Now, after that, how do you actually get your customers? There are so many ways: personal testimonials, recommendation, home parties, sharing with friends and family, neighborhood or communities. You see, in your neighborhood right now, I'm 100% sure there are people who are using our products or products, similar products from other companies. It's good for them to know that you're using these products, and it's good for them to know that you're selling these products, because out of that you can get very good customers. Some of them are buying on a monthly basis. Let them buy from you. There's also social media whereby you put your sponsored advertisement, you get your customers, you sell to them, and from the customer that you're actually selling to them, ask them for referral, ask them for recommendation, and they'll refer you far and wide. So there are so many ways. Other people join gyms, and then you see ways of marketing. Whoever invited you to this presentation will actually demystify every way of marketing that they are currently using as a team and help you actually build a huge retail business. Now, after that, you start building a small team. Remember the analogy I used of a gym. You come and open your gym, and then it starts making so much profits. You want to open another gym. And that's now when you open your next gym, it's just like you're building a small team. And when you open your next gym, make sure they are also developing, they're also doing the same thing, using the products and selling. And out of that, you can get a team of around 15 to 20 people. Your team keeps multiplying and keeps growing. And if you have a team of 15, 20 people, actually, you can make anywhere from 100K to 250,000 per month, as long as your team is productive. Remember, this is not salary. This is productivity from the team, from what you're growing. You see, um, when I started, I was asking you guys how many right now maybe they have other things they are currently doing, and maybe they're so busy they're just looking for something to earn extra income. And I saw some people type number two or number three. Don't remember the number I asked. And you see now in this business, this money is just like the salary that you're actually earning in whichever place that you're currently working. When you start doing this business, you may not get the instant security of the monthly income. Maybe you can make some good profits on a monthly basis, but this one is what I call security for myself. So this business offers you the long-term security. In job, you get the instant security whereby you are paid every other month, and then after you've paid, you go pay your bills, etc. But for us, as you start building, you get your instant security from the profits you're making, and then when you start to coaching your people, 2 to 3 to 4 months later, you'll now start getting the instant security, which is around this much as you building your team and as it's growing. Now, the beautiful bit about this is the fact that now you get the long-term security that even when you retire, as long as your team is growing, your money continues growing. So you will start with building a small team, and from this small team, now you'll focus on developing leaders. Now, first of all, this is how you actually build your small team. You contact your people, you show them the business, and then you invite them to such presentation. After that, you let me move this thing. After that, you show them how to join, and then you plan with them, and then action. While doing this circle, always maintain the why of the person who wants to join your business. Some people are well off. They just want something extra. They just want some extra time with their family. They want to travel. Always maintain the why of the person. Maybe someone came here, they just want to know how to pay rent. And then you start telling them about money or about cars. They can't relate with you. So this is the simple circle that you follow while building your team. And it's in our nature to share good things. These are very good seed. If it changes your life, change other people's life. And as you do that, you start building a large team. Now, let's say now you want to become a business developer with a very large team. Now, this one is whereby you're going for the big money. You want to go all in and just maximize. Let's say you're the most aggressive, you're so hardworking, and you want to get very good money from this business. You can actually become a large team builder. Okay. I'm trying to go to the next. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. My computer is, I hope. Yeah, so you can start building a large team. And from there, you develop, for you to build a large team, you see the people that, these people that you're developing here, make sure they become business builders also. Show them how to build their own small teams. And as they start building their own small teams, now you'll start having your large team, whereby you develop team builders. And from there, you can make some very good income. This income is not capped. It can be less, it can be more. If your team is very productive, you'll get so much money. If your team is not productive, you won't get this. You can actually even earn more than this. You can have a team of 1,000 people. And if you have a team of 1,000 very productive people, this income will skyrocket 10 times more than this. So here you earn by merit, and you also earn by how you train your team and how you coach your team. That's the beautiful thing. Okay. And then after that, when you start building your big team, you start enjoying very good team leading bonuses. You start enjoying royalty bonuses, you start enjoying gem bonuses, chairman's bonuses, Kaplan incentives, global travel. All these are just different ways of earning in our business, and you'll get to learn about them also as we proceed. Okay, now let's proceed. Now, if you're looking for more opportunities, we have some for you. Some people normally say, if you're not driving, you're not successful. If that's your belief, well and good. If that's what you believe, if for you say maybe I have to have a piece of land for me to consider myself successful, that's still okay. For you, consider having your own business to consider yourself successful. That's okay for you. But for our company, we offer you a very good car plan or an incentive called Forever to Drive, whereby if you qualify for that, you get some good income for you to buy anything you want with that. You can either buy your car, you can either buy your land, and this income is paid to you over 3 consecutive years. That's 36 months. So there's level 1, level 2, level 3, whereby once you qualify, you get to enjoy that incentive and actually buy your car or buy your land or pay for your school fees, etc. It depends with what you actually want. Now, the beautiful thing about this incentive, you're going to actually work so hard for it. It doesn't fall on your laps. You have to work for it. And by that, along the way, you'll make some good money, you'll touch more lives, and then also you'll qualify for this just to make it interesting for you to build this business. So if you want, you can buy a car. If you want, you can start your own businesses. These are just some people that have actually bought cars. This is a member of my team that I'm actually mentoring, coaching, and training this business. And right now, actually, she qualified for this incentive and she bought herself this car at 24 years or 25 years, I think 24 years old. She bought this car, very excited. Her story is very inspiring. We have this polyam. So if you want, you can buy your car. If you want, you can do anything you want with that. And then also, you have very good generous bonuses. Now, the reason I'm showing you guys this thing is because if you're going to be very hardworking in this business, you need to know the kind of fruits you are going to expect. You see, what I'm showing you is just uh, just success stories. Kiasi sana. You see, the reason why I've been studying to become an engineer is because I wanted to become like my uncle, that uncle, that rich uncle who drives that Hilux and then goes to these sites, makes some good money, lives in a very good location. That's why I've been studying to become an engineer. The same thing with you. Maybe you've been studying to become a lawyer, so to become like, let's say, I'm not sure about your idol lawyer. You see, the reason why we share success stories is because once you have that picture of I want to become like, let's say, some of us want to go into politics so that we can become like, let's say, Ruto. You see, Ruto is there to like is like a success story showing you the path that if you put in the effort and the daily activity and commitment into your activities, you're going to get to this level, you're going to become the president of Kenya. So that's just a success story. So if someone shares a picture of Ruto telling you that you're going to get to this level, and then you start saying that they are bragging, you see, that doesn't make sense. They're just trying to show you where you can get. Now look at that as a milestone or something that I can actually achieve or even more. Now, when it comes to these bonuses, this is just profit share. You see, when you join the business, you become a partner. You don't join the person who showed you this business or this presentation. You partner with the company directly. And at the end of the year, the company makes so much profits. It makes some very good profits. And that's where we now do what we call like dividend sharing. You see, like profit share, whereby the company takes top builders who qualify for this incentive and they are given some very good money, some very good checks, just as a profit share. So you see, partnering is just like a share, you become a shareholder. So the money that I'm going to show you guys is just like shareholder money. So even you, once you join, once you start building your business, you're actually building to getting to such levels, okay? I was just trying to give you a brief story about the money that I'm going to show you. These are some of the people who have actually managed to qualify for the shareholder. They've made some very good income from this business. And also on top of that, they get this extra income. That's Mumbi, very good income. This is my mentor, Rhoda Mwangi, very good income. There's Christine there. There's Jacinta there. This is almost, you see, this money is in dollars. That's that's $20. That's around 2 million Kenya shillings, that's around 1.4 million Kenya shillings. You see, now these two couple, they're the ones who brought the business to Kenya back in I think 2006 or around there. They were doing it all the way in the UK and then they brought it in Kenya. And thanks to them, we are here listening to this presentation. And you can see how much the company was rewarding them. That's 115 $1,000 in Kenya shillings. That's more than 10 million Kenya shillings. And right now he's no longer with us, but still his spirit is with us. The wife is still there. He's still coaching us, he's still training us in this business, and it's just so nice. Now this is the largest check that has actually come to East Africa, and these two couples, they're all the way in Tanzania. Now let me tell you one thing. You see the difference between these people and yourself. It's time. That's the difference, just time. Maybe they joined 10, 15 years ago, and you yourself are joining today. But now the advantage that you're going to actually benefit is the fact that if it took them 15 years or 10 years to get to this level because they joined uh, a bit, let's say 10 to 15 years ago, you're going to benefit from their trainings and experience. We normally have trainings. If you go to YouTube and search for Eno Salema, you'll see so many trainings by Eno Salema. So the learning curve that it took Enos to get to such level, if you just implement everything that he trains on a daily basis or in his YouTube channel, is going to take you shorter. If you take him, let's say if it took him 15 years to get to this level, or 10 years to get to this level, it will take you roughly 5 to 7 years to get to this level, or even shorter if you hardworking and more aggressive to build your business. So that's the only difference. You see, this is the largest check that has come to Africa. They're all the way in South Africa, these two couples. But uh, uh, after getting this check, she passed on. May her soul rest in peace. But her spirit still lives on. You see, her spirit still lives on. The difference between this and you is just time. But your advantage, you're going to benefit from the experience. Right now, the world is like a village. We get to enjoy and learn from all these different experiences. You see, these, for the longest time, were the top earners in the entire world, but right now they are no longer the top earners. The reason why I haven't shared the check of the top earner is because nowadays don't really share these checks. The money is just wired to their account, but these people, they've been there for the last maybe 25 years, this business, but the top earner right now in the entire world. Who I was with 2 weeks ago in Dar es Salaam, I went to, we had, she came to Africa and I had to go to Dar es Salaam just to meet and learn from her. Right now, that lady has been in business since 2014. That's 10 years. And right now, she's the top one in the entire world. But these two couples have been there for the last 25 years. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is the fact that even if you're joining today, even if it's going to take me longer to achieve my goals and dreams, it can take you shorter than the time that is going to take me there to get to those levels. Right now, that lady is earning more than this, but it has taken her just 10 years to get to such level. So if you're hardworking, if you just commit, you can get to this level and so much more. I'm just looking forward to, if you're in this presentation and you're completely new, just write yourself here and say, I want to get such a check also. These goals, even me myself, I want to get to such levels. You see, I just graduated recently and right now I'm building the business massively so that I can actually get to such levels also and get to enjoy such checks. And then also other than that, you have other incentives for you. If you love traveling, you see, if you're born in Kisii, I'm using Kisii because I'm a Kisii. If I was born in Kisii and then I was raised in Kisii and then I studied in Kisii and then I went to university in Kisii, I went to primary school in Kisii, I went to university in Kisii, I got married in Kisii, I got children in Kisii, and then I died, I was buried and got buried in Kisii. You see, I'll wonder, am I a tree that I just live in one place without experiencing the world? Sometimes get out there and experience the world. So if you've never traveled, if what I've just shared, you relate with that, like where you're born, that's your entire story. You have to change that. You can't really live such kind of life. You have to experience different cultures. Even start with Kenya, start traveling in Kenya and then go outside. So this company offers you an amazing incentive whereby if you just work hard, we normally have 3 trips. One local trip that you pay for yourself, but some teams normally have incentives, but two international trips that is paid for you. If you just work hard, touch more lives and get more for these products, you're going to qualify for these travels. And when you qualify for these travels, every expense is paid for you. So myself was born in Kisii and I got married in Kisii and I'm about to die and then I start doing this business and then I call for this incentive. At least I'll get out of this out of that Kisii area and travel to whichever location that we'll be traveling to, and at least I'll get to experience other experiences because I'm not a tree to just live in one place all through. But the beautiful thing about this travel is the fact that everything is paid for you and you're given an extra ticket to take whoever you want. It can be your mom, it can be your son, it can be anybody. You name them. As long as they have their passport, I'm not sure about the age limit, etc. But everything is paid for you. And then on top of that, you're given some extra spending cash. Yeah, it might sound too good to be true, but you just work hard. Work hard. And then if that's not given you, then you'll come and ask. Actually, in the policy, everything has been written clearly for you to go and understand. So we have two travels, global rally, whereby you go and get those checks, the one that I've just shown you, and everything is paid for you. And for the next year, we are going to go to Paris. Next year around May there, the global rally will be all the way in Paris. So everything can be paid for you and you can get an extra ticket and you can go with whoever you want to Paris and just enjoy. You see, that's it. It's just so exciting. It's so exciting. So all these amazing locations. Then also you have Eagle Manager Retreat. For the Eagle Manager, we'll go to a place called Phuket. Phuket. Yeah, everything paid for you. You go there with an extra person and some spending cash, go there and just have so much fun. But the reason why I love these travels, they are there to inspire. You go there and you meet these top builders, you learn from them. Now, when you go there, you become a sponge. You learn and then you get inspired and then you come back and squeeze back to your team. Okay? So the travels are there to inspire so that you see these people who are bringing big checks. They are breathing like you. They go to the toilet like you. They sweat like you. They laugh like you. And then you also say, I can also do this. You see, that's the whole point of these travels. They are there to educate. You, everything is paid for you. You go there and then you learn, you come squeeze back to your team. Whoever is doing this business to in big ways, they'll come and train you, and then you come train your team also because you want leaders in your team. And then there to celebrate because you work so hard. And when you work so hard and you qualify for this incentive, when you go to those locations, you're celebrated massively. I know for sure, I know some people will kill for recognition. Maybe some of you guys, you're employed, you're working so hard, and the best celebration and recognition you get is just your name on the notice board as employee of the month. And maybe sometimes you just get a mug with your name, Employee of the Month. That's the best celebration maybe you might be getting. Or maybe you can just, after working so hard, you bought pizza or you get, you see, some people, that's the kind of recognition they get. But for us, if you work so hard, you celebrate it massively. So these travels are there to celebrate. I hope you guys are really understanding because they're not just there just for fun, etc., and etc. They're there to really help you build your team. Now, before I proceed, I want to invite someone who, when I was joining this business, I remember back in 2017, he's going to share his story, but I'm going just to say this. This amazing leader, he's a pilot by profession. I remember, you see, myself, I was an engineer, and I was looking at this person. He's a pilot by profession. He knows, and he knows how to flights, etc., all those kinds of things. But he's been doing this business full time ever since I joined. And then also one part of his story that he's going to share. Also, at some point, he was the youngest manager in the entire Africa at 18 years old. I remember I was listening to this story when I was completely new in this business. And that story really inspired me. I'm like, hey, how come this guy is so young? He's a pilot, but he's doing this business full time. I had to sit down and listen to him. And this guy, his story is very inspiring. And I know maybe some of you might relate to his story or might be inspired from his story. And I just want to invite him to share one or two things about his story. And I've told you guys, just listen in and be inspired by the story and actually see what is possible if you put in the activities in this business. Just sit down and relax. And Emmanuel, maybe you can invite Mbele to share his story briefly. And then after that, maybe I'll continue and finish this presentation and we call it a day. So Mbele.
Okay, let me find Brian. Yes, I've seen Brian. Okay,
This
Brian,
guy, youngest manager in the entire Africa, maybe world. So Brian has been unmuted. So I'll stop sharing my screen so that you can focus on Brian, and then I'll get back. So thank you, Brian. Take it over.
Hi everyone. Wow, such an amazing presentation from this. I can say young man, but I'm sure he's let's say young adult, because I've seen Allan since he grew on from 2017, and trust me, from the past and right now, yeah, Allan is totally different. And I want to appreciate you so much. So for everyone who's on the chat today, on our Zoom call today, just type one just to say thank you to Allan. Just type one, just to congratulate Allan for what work he has done for us today. That's amazing. With this journey, this is what I'm here to share with you today is my forever journey. My name is Brian Mbele. I got to join the business more than 10 years ago, just immediately after high school. And there was a few things that when I looked into this business, I was just invited to a business presentation such as this. It was a physical business presentation. And I was just told, sit down, listen and learn. And if you wish to do the business, it's up to my choice. And with that, when I started my journey, I got to a point that I was shy because number one, I'm just straight out of high school. I didn't know if I can do this. I was even sometimes I used to be scared to talk to people. And also it got to a point, sometimes I used to have no confidence because I'm a young person, and most of the people who I was looking at doing this business were some people who are very old, and people who are able, people you hear that they're lawyers, they're doctors, so my confidence was a bit low in all that. And even coming up to my belief system, thinking, if these people can really do this, can I? Because even from, I'm just a high school, I just graduated from high school. Can I really do this? But with that, I got a mentor who got to train me, especially one thing known as your why. What's your why? Every single day, every person wakes up to do something so that they can be able to fulfill something. When most of the things that people fulfill is their needs, but our needs have really grown. And that even stands up to go to our why. Dream it, then make it happen. And through that, uh, my mentor showed me even how to build a dream book. And the dream book basically, he and there were both two people, he and she. They showed me basically on put photos on everything that you'll ever want in your life. A very good example, like when how I'm wearing the yellow, where Mukamba Itatua. I was wearing yellow, I was standing next to a Mercedes, and I was like, this is one of my dream cars in the near future. When I go to travel around the world and see cars like Rolls Royce, I was like, hey man, these are the cars I need to be starting driving. And so I had so many dreams. So there are people who have different dreams. Maybe they want to pay their rent. People, maybe they want to shift from wherever they want to stay to, or basically traveling the world, or basically even having more so much pay. So everyone around the world, and even with you today, you have your own dream. Put it down, write it down. What is your dream? Even starting today, when you go to bed, write down what is your goal, what is your dream that you'd like to achieve this coming week, this coming month, and every single day. And with that, I was shown a simple and duplicatable system that each and every person that you've seen here today, and Alan has also talked about it, which when you follow the simple cycle, because it all starts with someone. We contact them, we show them the business, we bring them to a business presentation, they register the business, they do the planning session and do the work to become manager and beyond. And when I say this, when I start the business, I go through positions of manager within 9 months. I was recognized as the youngest manager in the whole of East Africa, and it was totally unbelievable at the moment because I didn't know that can be possible. But with the guidelines that each and every person gives you, the mentors that you're going to be having, that they're going to show you that this is something very possible. And even for me, when I started the business, my first paycheck was around 27,000. I was like, starting the business, I showed a few people to join the business. They bought their own parts, and at the end of the month, I got uh, a check of around 27K. I was like, amen. If that's my first paycheck after high school, what can happen in the next few months, the next few years? And it so happened so fast that with that, I go to right now, I'm in a state of being able just to create memories with the team that I've been able to create and people who said yes to the business. Currently in my business, I have more than 20 managers and who are very working hard and they enjoying. This is a company that basically each and every person have fun while doing the business. And also with that, even for me, my goal within the next 1 year, I want to make sure that each and every person within our team, and even you when joining the business, that I have more than 100 managers within my team. And it's all just a matter of creating memories, dancing there, going for dinners, going for travels around the world, and it's totally amazing. This is a place that you work together with so many different people and to make you a better person. And among all that, my biggest dream, especially with this business, and especially even with my life, um, since I was a young kid, I had one dream, and I'm sure everyone has been told about it. And that dream of ukiliza mtoto, as a young child, they always say, "Who would you like to become?" Most of them used to say pilot, doctors, lawyers. For me, it was a pilot. That was since I was way young. And courtesy of the business, I got a chance to become a pilot out of the incomes that we are getting from Forever. So if it wasn't for Forever at this moment, I wouldn't be holding that status as Captain Brian that I stand with right now. That's you can see me there posing on the plane just here at Wilson Airport. I didn't go so far together with my trainer there. And with that, I started traveling the world, especially in this business. You see everywhere. It's like Alan said, don't stay in Kisii all the entire life. Start traveling the world. Even you can see we started going all the way to Dubai. We have South Africa. I've been to South Africa several times. I've been to Dubai twice. Even traveling to the US. This was a travel when we went to Eagle Managers Retreat, so going all the way to Phoenix, Arizona, where we go to visit the head office of the headquarters of the office all the way in Scottsdale. I got also a chance to meet and even shake hands with the owner. That's Rexmond, or that's the top right corner right there with the team, and even left down left, that is actually the current president of Forever right now. We were going for a costume party. That's we normally have parties when we are going in different rallies that we are there. And also got a chance to visit the it's called the Grand Canyon. You can see me there with some binoculars. We have actually shown how different features are the rocks that have actually come up and create different features out of it. Going further, we also been able to travel around the world. This was just last year. I got a chance to visit the plantations. The video that Alan showed of the plantations, the processing plant, this is me physically there. I was there to see each and every process that they did. And when you look at the top right, that is the company hired a whole jet for us to be able to go to that place, visit the plantations and come back. The jet was actually waiting for us. So it was actually shut down, waiting for us to get back to the resort. And also, when you see it, the lower left, that is also the top distributor around the world, that is Honami. Alan has talked about her. She's among the best. Even how she trains, it's always about your why or your mental state. And I got a chance to pose with her with the aloe vera plants. And one thing about even this travel itself, before you go to sleep, I want you to Google a resort called the Casa de Campo, Casa de Campo Villas and Resort. Trust me, this is a place that it's like you're staying with billionaires around the world because that resort was totally amazing. Even I got a chance to have a US tour after the travel. But also with that, I got even a chance to be with the president. That's the president who made a video of this. If you can listen, you can watch this. Those are such moments that you create outside using through this business that I've been able to see and even experience with so many different leaders right there. And we all say successful people do what they need to do, whether they like it or not. And one of the other goals that I was able to achieve was, as I said before, when I was looking at the dream book, was to purchase, to have a Mercedes. I know it. I got a chance. This was like 2 years ago. I got a chance to drive myself a Mercedes E350, courtesy of the business. And trust me, this guy is amazing with a panoramic sunroof. You can, and it's just amazing. And this can be a dream for you. I can say each and every person right here, no matter where you're coming from, this is a business that can be done by everyone. It's just for you to decide and to decide that today that this is the business that can hold you and push you to the forefront. And with that, you normally ask yourself, who do I start talking with? Especially with this kind of business. Because for me, I also have people like Ian and Marian. We have Jacinta Mikali, those are my cousins in the business. We have Marian Mulo, that's my aunt in the business, and also the person who showed me the business, none other than my mom, Christine Mulo, right there. So if you ask yourself, who do I talk to? Start with your family. These are people that I work with and they show other people how to do this business. So don't go far away. Start with your family as you start with your close friends, your work colleagues. Each and every person is a point that you can talk to. I want each and every person that this is a business. Network marketing with Forever Living Products is a business that can, this is something that can, is a better way for you to achieve your dreams faster in this life right now. I want you to make sure and make it a point to make this kind of business as a career for you, because so many people, this is just one story of that I have. There are so many thousands of people who have been able to succeed in this business, that have been able to go so far away. We are just at the starting point right now in Forever, and I'm sure each and every person, as we continue doing this business, we can grow all together and become very successful. And with that, I want to be the first person to say, welcome to our family. This is a photo that we took while we were in the Dominican Republic with the CEO and the president and person heading the product center products. And I want to say, welcome to our family. Welcome to Forever Living Products. Welcome to the Forever family, because this is a place that you're here by yourself, but never by yourself. We are here to support you. We're here to guide you. We have trainings, we have coaches, we have different seminars worldwide online to help you to understand how to grow this business and to become the person that you want to be. And all that, I want to say thank you so much. And we always say, when a person really desires something, all the universe conspires to help that person to realize his or her own dream. So with all that, I want to say thank you so much. This is a business that each and every person can do and really succeed. With all that, I want to let's go back to Emmanuel and Alan.
Wow, that was so powerful. And I, I remember, you see, when I was also presented a business physically, because back then there was no COVID, etc. And when they were sharing the story, and then they were saying, I'm the youngest manager, I'm a pilot, etc., etc. That thing used to, it really motivated me. And I hope you guys have been motivated by the story in a way that you say, I can also become, if you're young, you can become the youngest manager, or if you've never traveled, you can also become the first person. You can travel even in your family, if the first person to travel. You can be able to buy your car, you can be able to tick all these goals. Well, maybe you might be wondering, can I really succeed in this business? Can I really succeed in this business? You see, work hard. Everything we've shown you, work needs to be put. Otherwise, if you just come and sit and wait for money to land on your laps, nothing like that will happen. Let me just be the first to break your heart. Nothing like that will happen. And then think big. When I came, I had very small goals. First of all, I wanted to massage my ego. And then secondly, I just wanted to have my own place to live and just be an extraordinary student. Once you achieve those goals, continue thinking bigger. How can I now get to higher levels? And then after that, get together often with your people that you're mentoring, your team, get together with them. You've seen how many times Brian has been with his team. The more you get together, the more you brainstorm on ideas, the more you grow. And then be bold. Be bold. You see, if you're not going to tell people what you're doing, you'll never grow. Brian has shown you like his team, family members, most of them are just family members. The same, you start with your family before you go out there. If they say no, now go out there, at least your family know what you're doing. Maybe they'll buy your products. So be bold, be a politician, let people know what you're doing. In those families, you see, a politician, whether you're being buried, they'll tell the congregation there that they need to vote for you even as they're burying you. If it's your wedding, they'll say, even as these guys are going on a honeymoon, remember to vote for me. If it's your birthday, they'll say, I know you're growing older, but also, venye mmekuja hapa, remember to also vote for me. Politicians, just become a politician. Let people know what you're doing, because nothing is done under, there is no business that you actually, you see, we're not drug dealers, you're doing your business underwater. No, let people know what you're doing and then enjoy the products. The product is everything. Those are the pillars of a business. Enjoy the products. Look here, you see, there's a glow that even money can't give you, that you can get from these amazing products. And then also your health is your wealth. And then be consistent, day in, day out, day in, day out. Repeat the activities that are going to see you grow. And if you keep doing this over and over again, you're going to get to your success level. You're going to get to that goal that you want. Otherwise, if you're not going to do these things, honestly, it's going to be so hard for you. Now, you might say, I don't have enough time. Maybe I'm working, etc. You are not, let's say you sleep for 8 hours, you work for 8 hours. The extra 8 hours, if you remove maybe 3 hours for jam, cooking, washing yourself, maybe going to the toilet, such kind of things, you remain with 5 hours. Those 5 hours, use them to build this business. Use them to build this business. If you completely have no money, this is the business for you also. You have to find ways of how to grow and start getting your income until you get to a level whereby money is no longer an issue. You see, if you want to move out, show others how to move out and you'll move out automatically. Show 5 other people how to live in a better place or how to pay their own school fees and you'll pay your school fees also. You see, this is a business of love. If you're going to do it as a drug dealer, you're not going to go far. If you're going to do it like a politician, you're going to go very, very far. Very, very far. And with that, I just want to thank you very much for being an amazing audience. I believe you've gotten value. And yeah, back to my story, of course, I joined back in 2017, started small. I honestly, I didn't have so much money, but I made that as a motivation to help me get some money. And I'll be honest, 1 month through the business, I felt like quitting. It was so hard on me. I was unable to make any sales. And I remember there were people that were doing the business together, were completely new. For them, they were selling. For me, I was not selling. I was getting customers. I was unable to sell to them. And then there's others, they were becoming wholesale members. They were moving the volumes until they become wholesale members. Well, I'm still there, not selling anything. And I felt like quitting. At some point, I even went to my upline and told them I'm quitting. But the next month, that's when things started working for me because I persisted. And from there, remember, I became my manager while still a student. And that was so nice. So nice. At some point, while still a student, I received a very huge check. And I was just looking at the lecturer. And I was Nicole, like, I think the money I'm making is more than you. Okay, anyway, that's just on a later note. I remember I was making some very good money as a student. And that was just my dream to become an extraordinary student. Also, you yourself, if you're a student, you can become extraordinary. And when we were joining, most people in the business were a bit older. It's us that came with the generation of the young people. And right now, we are gelling together nicely. In my team, I have older people, I have young people, we're all working together towards a common goal. So I became a manager. I've been able to develop managers under myself, under my team. I have 8 managers in my team, and I'm looking forward to even building massively. And right now, I'm working towards such incentives. I also want to travel and take pictures with these people, the founders, drive them. Like that video that Brian shared that didn't have any audio. The president of Forever was saying literally he has never seen a driver like Brian. Brian was one of the best drivers. I've also been privileged to be driven by Brian. He's one of the best drivers. So I also want to experience such kind of such kind of interactions and just grow massively. Now, Brian has already welcomed you to the business. Let me be the second person to welcome you. Remember, just come here, be willing to learn, be coachable, and you're going to go very far. Whoever invited you, whether they're younger than you, whether they're older than you, whether you have better English than them, listen to them. They have the keys in this business that are going to see you build a massive income. So thank you very much, guys, and wishing you all the best. And let's meet at work and in the corridors of our offices. If you're within Nairobi, feel free to visit our office. We're at Tree Insurance Plaza, 4th floor, and get a more hands-on approach. What I've shown you is just an overview. After this, if it has made sense to you, sit down with whoever shared this link with you. Ask them, how can I get started? I want to learn about this business. I want the detailed overview of this business, and they'll share with you everything. And thank you very much. Wishing you an amazing evening and a good holiday tomorrow because also we still have holiday in Kenya. So thank you very much and have a good night.
Thank you, leaders. Thank you, leaders, for the training. Thank you so much. Have a nice week, everyone, and see you at work. Bye-bye.